This game is super rad. It's for N64 and you can play it for yourself tomorrow night on Switch Online as it's coming to the N64 app. We'll be streaming here on the channel, so if you want to play it or check it out with us, you sure can, especially as we'll be checking out the multiplayer mode, which is the best part about this game. The multiplayer was amazing, at least to me as a kid it was, so we'll see if it still holds up. Furthermore, this actually seems to confirm a recent leak, or at least back up a recent leak, not a link, that suggests we may know what's coming up in the near future for N64 Online, but we'll get to that in a few moments here. Let's continue on to some other news updates we have for you, starting off with Mario Party Jamboree, which got an update on Switch 2 to version 2.2.0, and it changes two things. For one, apparently if you're now playing in the base Mario Party Jamboree mode on Switch 2, it'll now display at a full HD resolution, being 1080p, which apparently that only occurred, or that we only got the full resolution for the Jamboree TV option. It's very confusing on Switch 2 originally. In any case, the odd thing about this though is the base game, as far as I'm aware, always ran at 1080p when docked. So I don't know if this applies only to a handheld form or if they use the wrong resolution here or what exactly this means. It's a little confusing. If you have any clarity into this in the comments, let me know. I'll pin your comment. Beyond that though, the difficulty for Carnival Coaster also got adjusted. We don't know whether it's easier or harder now, but there you have it. It's been adjusted at the least. That's the basically light gun arcade-like mode that they have where you're shooting things while on the coaster. Moving on, Splatoon 3 also got some updates. Or it has a big update coming tomorrow in version 10.1.0, which has a lot of multiplayer balance changes. I'm not going to read all of this or even any of this, but if you want to pause it or check out the link in the description below, you can read it for yourself. You can see they changed a lot of damage inflicted here. There's more no stand on the bottom. There's a lot going on. It's crazy. So if you play Splatoon 3, you may want to read up on this as there's going to be quite a few balance changes, it seems. Finally, I want to circle back to Forsaken 64, again hitting Switch Online tomorrow night, because it seems to back up a theory from what, a month ago now or so, that someone noticed that the background image from I think the last Nintendo Direct, or one of the last main Nintendo Directs, that showed off a blurred background of the N64 app. People were able to make out what exactly some of those icons were, and I was able to make out some more too in addition to that. So what we know seemingly is coming down the line based on Forsaken now is also Donkey Kong 64, Glover, and Smash Brothers, and I think there are even more games discovered in the background beyond this as well. I forget what they were. In any case, this does seem to back up the theory that these games could be coming up in the near future. Now, granted, on Nintendo's schedule, that could be, up to 6 months from now, with how long it takes to add games sometimes, but Nintendo is getting on a more regular cadence with 64, so maybe we'll see them sooner than later. Especially, I want to see Smash 64, and I just realized you can't see the full image here. In any case, you can see the images are cut off there. You can kind of get the idea. Anyways, I'm belaboring the point. That's all the news for you, everyone. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned tomorrow to our Forsaken 64 stream, as well as earlier in the day, I'll be streaming the new Dead by Daylight PTV, so we can check out the new killer. Should be a lot of fun, and I can't wait. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll catch you later. Bye.